40% of our greenhouse gases in Australia come from our homes, and Australia is one of the leading nations in the world for greenhouse gas emissions. So if we can reduce the greenhouse gases that come from our home, we're obviously helping the environment. I think that's a must for anyone in this environment, whether you're building a home or buying a car. That's something that you should be looking at. Green homes can be any style or facade. They can fit into any area, whether it's heritage, federation, modern contemporary, really whatever the client wants. But it's the comfortable living qualities of the home and the efficiencies of the home which reduce impact on the environment, reduce the cost of the living in the home, and increase the value of the home. Most critical part of a green home is the design. That's where it all happens. And what I've found is that if clients are going to build a home, they might as well build a more efficient home and a home that will work for both them, the lot that they're going to put it on, and the environment. And most of the green facets of the rating is achieved within the design. Air movement, the north-facing aspect, sunlight entry, sunlight blocking, air ventilation, all those sorts of things are achieved within the design model itself. So we get those right from the start. The next stage of that process is what inclusions we put into that home, and the better the inclusion and the better the client chooses, the better the star rating or the more comfortable the home's going to be. The biggest thing that's missed is the comfortable climate of that home. If we can limit our water usage, and we can harvest our own water and limit that waste, we're obviously saving money. And if we can use photovoltaic panels on the roof, and we can source our energy from the sun, and even better if we can feed it back to the grid and receive credits for it, well, we're not paying for power either, or we're paying for less power.
We're really keen, I guess, to reduce our energy consumption. We're well aware of the energy crisis in the world, and we hope that by building a green home we can reduce our electricity bill, I guess.
And also reflecting on the current climate and environment, we wanted to try to reduce our impact on the environment.
Although we didn't really want to go down the path of building a totally alternative style house, we wanted to build something more halfway between that, I guess, and a conventional house. The advantage of building a green home is that the environment that you're living in is far more comfortable without artificial heating and cooling. I think long term also the resale value on green homes should be better, because people are starting to realise the importance of having less impact on our environment.
The other key area we focused on was water management in relation to catching all our stormwater and reusing that through the house in a smart manner, putting it back to some of the other facilities in the house to reuse it and recycle it. We live in the driest continent in the world. We tend to be the highest water users, so we wanted to be smart with that.
Some of the new features I think the tradesmen still really aren't quite up to speed with, and that's where it's been good working with green homes, because they're allowing the builders to increase their knowledge, I guess, at the same time.
GHA have been able to offer us some extra services as a much more personalised service, and you feel much more involved with the whole process, and there's a lot of integration and discussion, and it's never been an issue if we've had a question or a query, and quite quick response and quite well managed and sorted out.